Good morning, everyone. This is the Knox County Commissioners on October 23rd, 2025. We initially were not going to be here in session on this Thursday because of corset training at the Memorial Building, but there were some problems with the heating system and we had to postpone that. So in lieu of doing that, we wanted to at least have a session that talked about property taxes on the homestead exemptions, which our auditor needed to have some paperwork done provided to her so that she can do her tax assessment in 2000 for 2000 for the bills going out in 2026. And so that's why we're having this session now, so we can discuss that and take a vote for that for our auditor. I'll have Jason Booth explain the ins and outs of what we're talking about before we do a vote. So that people who are watching will be able to have an understanding of the purpose and how it will happen.
So commissioners, under a new law that was put in September, the county commissioners, you do have the authority to permit local permissive homestead exemptions pursuant to the Ohio Revised Code. So under this would give that reduction in taxes to low-income seniors predominantly as who would receive this. And this would take effect with tax year 25. So that would be tax bills going out 25, pay 26 is how that would be, is the way we're interpreting that under the code. So this resolution would then direct the auditor to make those changes on behalf of those individuals that are eligible for the homestead exemption. So again, they have to be eligible under the current requirements of a homestead exemption in order to receive this additional exemption piggybacked on top of there. So this will direct the auditor and the treasurer to make those changes. Once Penny would certify the resolution and we would submit it to the auditor and the treasurer, they'd make those changes effective with next tax year. So it'll have some effect for those particular taxpayers, not all taxpayers, but property taxpayers that meet that criteria that do receive the homestead exemption. And so that would impact low income seniors and predominantly in that. So that is before you, and you would have to make that change effective by today, we were told, and also from our state legislators to make that effective. It had to be done by the Board of Commissioners by October 31st. But I believe this county auditor needed that by the end of the day tomorrow. So this is our last session day, obviously before tomorrow. So we needed to get that done if you want to take that up and can discuss it. But that would trigger them to make those changes to the tax bills for 2026 tax bills.
Yeah, and everyone's been talking about how we can give relief to those seniors who own their properties and that are struggling to pay those taxes, which would be those that are struggling with their income. And so I believe all three of us are expressing that concern, and that's why we wanted to be able to do this. And there's been confusion as to what we can do and when it would take effect, and so that's part of what was going on behind the scenes as to why we really hadn't done this sooner. And so anyway, Jason has shared that. I will take a motion
To approve.
I second it.
and those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And so because that was the only business that we needed to do today, I will call for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
And so we will stand adjourned this time, and thank you for those who caught us at the last second too.